Hi, I am Osasume, but most people call me Osa Crafts. I am a filmmaker, motion graphic designer, and VFX artist, and I've been in the creative space for over a decade. Today, let's go behind the scenes into my creative workflow. How I created an AI character for YouTube, just like the one you are watching. How I made it talk, what tools I use, and most importantly, what it actually costs to pull it off. So, welcome to Uhura Workshop. Before we jump in, do me a quick favor. Hit like and subscribe so you are the first to know whenever we upload new tutorials. Today, my focus will be on 1, ChatGPT to create our character. 2nd will be KlingAI for lip syncing. 3rd, we'll also use Hedra to lip sync. So we'll look at the both of them, Hedra and KlingAI, which is better. What are the pros and what are the cons of each of these platforms? Then we'll use either DaVinci Resolve or CapCut to piece the video together. Finally, I'll show you how to create free background music for your videos. Now, there are timestamps in this video, so if you want to skip to specific session, you can do that, but I'll advise that you watch till the end so you get the full picture. All right, let's dive into it. Step 1, designing the AI character. For me, everything starts with ChatGPT, but here's why I prefer ChatGPT. 1 is a bit more stable. If you want your character to wear a shirt with your brand name or slogan, it often spells correctly. I've used other platforms and somehow they just mess up with the spellings. If you don't have ChatGPT, go to your Play Store or your App Store to download it. If you are using a computer, you can as well use the web version, chatgpt.com. ChatGPT is open. First, you might decide to use your real picture, but some people may not want to use their picture. You might just want to use an imaginary character. Whichever one you want to do, you can still achieve both of them here. So first of all, maybe we should just try an imaginary character. So what I'll do, I'll tell ChatGPT, give me a dark-skinned African guy, you can say Nigeria or wherever it is you're watching from, in his mid-30s. Right? You can be a bit more specific here, just so that you have a bit of detail to work with. He has a stylish hairstyle with clean beards and mustache. Mustache. He is wearing maybe a white t-shirt on blue jeans. White t-shirt on blue jeans, looking directly into the camera. Maybe I can put in brackets, tutorial style. What else can we add here? On his shirt is written, what do we put there? Patrick. And underneath the name is written the sharp guy. Okay, so this is it. What else we want to do? So this is just a basic prompt, right? The next thing I can do, let me hit Shift Enter. What else are we missing here? So the next thing I can do is to define the aspect ratio. So for those of us who don't know what aspect ratio is basically the dimension of the video. So take for instance, this video you're watching is horizontal. So the dimension of this video is 16:9, just like the movies you watch. But if you want to create videos for maybe Instagram Reels or YouTube Shorts, those are called vertical videos, and the dimension is 9:16. So because I want to use this for YouTube, I will say the aspect ratio should be 16:9. Then what style do you want to do? Do you want this to be like a real picture? You want something like maybe like a cartoonish feel? So if I want any of that, you can go ahead and include that in your prompt. So what I can do here is to say, I want this to be a mixture of maybe pixel style / a bit of realism. So this is fine for me. I hope we didn't miss. Sorry, I say aspect ratio. No, sorry, please forgive me. Aspect ratio is aspect ratio, not aspect ratio. So this is fine. So for this character that you're watching, I also defined the environment. So I said I wanted this character to be in a post-production studio. I want this character to be in a podcast studio. On the wall of the studio is written Patrick podcast. So let's hit enter. So ChatGPT will go ahead and analyze the prompt. So, oh my God. So this is a mistake. Well, not a mistake. ChatGPT is giving us a prompt. So what I would do, I'll just copy this guy again. I'll say, paste it back here. Help me generate this image. Help me generate this image. Simple, right? Okay, let's go. So ChatGPT will go ahead, getting started. So at the moment, I'm using the free version of ChatGPT, right? So if you're using the paid version, perhaps this will be faster. As you can see, it's showing processing image. Let's see what we have. Okay, so you see, ChatGPT has done this for us. Easy peasy. So let me click on this. Okay, so I think the only thing we did not specify is that we want this character to either be standing, or maybe because we said podcast, that's why it did this for us. So just imagine, is this not fantastic, wonderful, powerful? Wow. All right. So if you're okay with this image, you just right click on it, you save, click on save image. It will, when you click save image, it will ask you where do you want to save it. So you decide where you want to put it. Always keep your project tidy. So let me just do this. So I'll do a new folder. Let me say, so inside here, I'll create another folder, call it characters, in case I have different characters. So this might be image, or sorry, let me say character one, save. So by the time you click save, to show you here that it's saved, you can click here. So we see we have Patrick. Interesting. This guy is looking so cool. So Patrick, the sharp guy. Nice. So what I can do here is, so let's copy this prompt again, or copy this prompt, or paste it here. Let's see what would, or paste it. So I'll take out, no, so let me just take out this. Take this out. We'll take this out, right? So I'll say he is standing and looking into the camera. So let's see what it will do. We've taken out the Pixar style. Let's see what this will give to us. So once I'm done, I hit enter again. So it will take its time, process. Okay, so while this is still generating, you know, the first prompt I put here, I forgot to add generate an image, this image for me. So ChatGPT went ahead to generate a prompt for me. So what I did was I copied this prompt, right click, I copied the prompt, I took it to image effects. For those of you who don't know what image effects is, or you're watching this tutorial for the first time, I did a tutorial last week that I talked about image effects. So if you've not seen that video, I advise you go watch it so that you have an understanding of what image effects is. So I take this prompt, right? You know, I said at the beginning that the reason why I prefer using ChatGPT to generate my image, because the spelling is always accurate. So what I did was to take this prompt, went to my browser, open up image effects. So I put this here. I'm not going to explain all of this because I've done that in the previous tutorial. So this is what image effects gave me with the same prompt. Can you see? So image effects will give you 4 variations, like I said in the other video. So this is the first one, Patrick the sharp guy. He added Patrick here on this screen, but there's no Patrick written on the wall. So for the second one, let's look. So he said Patrick the sharp guy is written on the shirt, which is fine. But this Patrick podcast, he spelled this wrong. This is podcast. So my spelling is correct. I'm just trying to be sure so I'm not giving out false information. So let's see if you can see this clearly, though it's out of focus. I think this is POITCCAST. So this is wrong. And it only gave us 3 this time around. Right? So this does not have the Pixar style. It looks like a real human face. So if you want to use this, you go ahead and download it. Right? But let's see what ChatGPT do for us. Why did they give me 16:9? I don't know why. This is the other one. Okay, so the question will now be, why is it giving me 16:9, the vertical? Maybe because I said I want the character to be standing. If I said he's standing looking to the camera, let me just do that. Standing looking into the camera, the aspect ratio is 16:9. So we hit that again. Let's see if it will correct itself. All right, so as you can see, the image is here. Once we're done with ChatGPT, we'll move over to KlingAI for the first lip sync. So go to your browser, type in KlingAI, and it will ask you to sign in with your email, so you can use your Gmail or whatever email address that you use. So now this is what we're going to do. We're going to try and use KlingAI to generate the image, just to prove the point I said earlier on in this video. I've done a video covering this entire video section for KlingAI in my other tutorial, so you can check my channel. That video is there, or I'll leave the link in the description down below. So I went back to ChatGPT, copied the prompt that ChatGPT gave us at the beginning of this class. So I imputed the prompt here and I click generate. So this is it. KlingAI gave us 4 different images. So let's see. Are these okay? So if you check here, you notice the spelling, it's wrong. The Patrick, is this not Patrick? This is more like Pat check. So even the write-up on the wall is wrong. Yes, the guy looks cool. The hairstyle is fine. He's wearing a wristwatch, a white t-shirt, a blue jean. Those are good. But the write-up just did not work. So that's one. So let's see the other ones he gave us. So this is the second one too. It's still almost part check with part check written at the back, and so this will not work. So basically, the 4 samples they gave us will not work. This is Patrick, but the image is fine. The picture looks good. The lighting, the color, the temperature, everything looks fine. But unfortunately, we cannot use this. So as you can see, there's a bit more detailed here. There's a screen at the back, there's a chair, and some cool lights at the top here, but the write-up is just wrong. So this is why I said I prefer to use ChatGPT to generate my images, especially if it has write-up on the shots. So let's move on. Let me explain this so it's not confusing. Before you do a lip sync, you must have 2 things. First, you need a video. Second, you need an audio file. Maybe an audio that you recorded either with your phone, a mic, or whatever you use. Now, what we have is a picture that we generated using ChatGPT. So we can't just bring that picture into KlingAI and lip sync it. It won't work based on their own platform. So what we need to do is to first of all bring that picture into KlingAI and convert it to a video. So once we convert it to a video, we can then proceed to do a lip sync by bringing in the audio that we have. I would say there are 2 ways to sync your videos. First, if you move down to the home tab, right, you can see down here under all tools, when you click on all tools, you have different things here. You have the video generation and all of that. Then down here, you have lip sync. So when you click on this lip sync, it brings you here. So what it's doing here is asking you to upload the video you want to lip sync. But most times when I try this, I don't know if maybe it's the speed of my internet. It just never works. So let's click on it and see. So when you click on it, it will ask you to select a video. So as you can see, this is the character we created from ChatGPT. Can you see that it's grayed out? So it means it won't accept an image. So it's looking for a video. So let me just select a video file. So I'll use a video that I created last week. So this is it. This style of lip syncing, I don't know why it doesn't work. So after you click on your video, it will upload. Most times when I go this route, it doesn't work, and I don't know why. I'm assuming it's the speed of my internet. So it will just show me uploading video, and sometimes it can be on this page for maybe, well, I don't know how long. I've waited for maybe 5 or 10 minutes and it's still uploading. So I just cancel it because for me, I feel it's too long. There's another route for you to lip sync your video, which is what I'm going to show us. So please, if you try this out and it works for you, just come back and drop it in the comment section. We are all learning and we are all growing. So I want to really know what's going on here, what's wrong. So I'm going to cancel this. I'll go back. I'll use the other route. So what is the other route? The other route is I select my image. So, and in this case, I'll use this image that we generated using ChatGPT. So I impute my image here. If this is a bit new for you, if you don't understand what we are doing here, just go back and watch the other video I did last week. That will give you a pretty good understanding of everything that is here. Because for this class, I'll just focus on the lip sync. What we can do is to say the character is looking at the camera, talking with subtle hand gestures and gentle smile. And I click generate. All right, so the video is done generating. As you can see, it looks good that this guy has very big eyes, very big Apollo eyes. Okay, so this is good. I think the hand too is good. No weird hand movements, right? I think the hand is good, yeah. So down here, we have what we call lip sync. So if you click on it, from this video, you click on it, so it will say detecting character. So you see, it said lip sync failure, lacks a consistently visible face, or the face frequently leaves the screen. I don't know why sometimes I get this error, but it's not supposed to be like that. Come on. What I'm going to do is to use the second character we generated with ChatGPT. Remember we did two. This one here is just the first one. This is the first one we did. So let me go back and upload the second one. We are here to learn. We will show both what we missed and what we got right. So this is the second character. In fact, let me use this DeepSeek to analyze this image so that it gives me its own prompt. Let's see if that will work. So if you don't know what DeepSeek is, please go back and watch the other tutorial I did. So the cartoon character Patrick energetically gestures while speaking into the microphone. The rustic wooden backdrop softly brightening as camera slowly zooms in, maintaining his cheerful expression and vibrant podcast setup. Okay, so let's use this and see. So I put this, I'll disable this, my presets. Then I'll just go to standard here. Let me see what will happen. 40. Let's go. Okay, so it's done. I think this is, what did we put here? The cartoon character about energetically. Okay, so this is where it's wrong. I would have removed this word energetically gestures. It's too much. Let's see if this will work. So let me click on lip sync. It'll work. So I'm going to change this from energetically to slowly gestures while speaking into the microphone in tutorial style. In a tutorial style. Alright. So this one is done. Now, someone may say, why are we going through all this process? I just want you to know that with AI, there's a lot of hit or miss, right? You just don't give up. You keep troubleshooting, looking for what works, right? I really can't say why these ones did not work. My best guess is maybe this character is moving too much, but I don't think that should be a problem because his face is so visible. That's one. Even this one too, I see no tangible reason because there's no much movement here, and the system did not just fail to pick it up. I don't know if the developers of Kling is watching this. Maybe they can help, shed more light on this. So this one is done. Let me click on lip sync. All right. So when you click on lip sync, it brings you here. This video I created is 10 seconds. So this is the video here on the timeline. Right now, there is no audio. So I will use this opportunity to talk everything, the pros and the cons of lip syncing with KlingAI. Then when we get to Hedra, I'll talk about Hedra. So I just cover up everything here. So down here, you have what you call text to speech. So text to speech is if you want to impute your own script, maybe your own write-up, maybe what you want this guy to say, you can come here to say, hello, my name is Patrick, the sharp guy. Welcome to my space. Today, we will talk about love. Yes, love. Once you impute your script here, you have different voice samples. So if you check all of these, this is everything. But if you now want to refine your search, you can choose professional. You can click on the sample. If you click the sample.
Hello, my name is Patrick, the sharp guy.
If it suits what you want, you pick it. If it doesn't, you go for something else. So you have a lot of options here, kid, middle age, old, and all of that. So maybe I'll go back to all. Let me pick this guy, Titan. So once you click on what you want, there are different emotions here. You can either choose neutral, happy, angry, based on what you want to do. So maybe for this, I will choose happy. Speech rates, this is how fast you want the person to talk. So if you are okay with this, right, you click add speech. Once you click add speech, it automatically adds it to the timeline. So mind you, when you impute your script here, it's showing you the total duration of this write-up is 8 seconds. It's 8 seconds, 8.3 seconds. And the total duration of what you can sync with KlingAI is 10 seconds for now, right? So if you are okay with this, you can click generate audio. Click on generate. I'm not going to click on this one now because I want to also show something else. So if you're fine with this, you can click on generate and it will cost you 10 additional credits. But if, for instance, you have your own audio file, maybe you've recorded with a mic and you have it saved in your system somewhere, you click on the second option here. So I can come here and take this guy out. Click on upload local dubbing. So even if your audio file is longer than 10 seconds, you can still add it. It will only sync 10 seconds for you. So it will start from the beginning. Wherever 10 seconds ends, that's where to stop. Subscribe and share. So this is 14 seconds. So let me open this. So this is your file. You can play it. Subscribe and share with another creator who might find it helpful. Until next time, stay curious, stay intentional, and remember, never settle for less. So because of the first one we've added, I can click this delete icon here, so it will take this out, right? So if I want to use this, I just click add speech. So you see the audio file is longer than the video. You can as well come down here, click and trim it. Just click and drag. Even if you leave it as it is, what KlingAI will do for you is that once you click generate, it will automatically tell you that it's going to cut off the video at that point. Once it gets here, it will stop. Okay, so before I hit generate, let me just use this time to talk about this. What I feel they should add to this. I wish I have a way to add more videos here. When we get to Hedra, you'll see their own platform. Hedra can sync more than 10 seconds. So I wish there's a way that you can add more video clips here, so you don't have to be doing 10 seconds every time. There's no button that says add more video. So I feel that is a bit limiting. So KlingAI, thank you for the amazing work that you guys do, but I really wish this is more than 10 seconds. Now let's go over to this point. I'll click generate. I did not trim the audio, I left it as it is. So if I do this, it would give you a warning message. Your audio track is longer than the video and will be automatically trimmed. So if you click adjust, means you want to go back and adjust it, but if I click proceed, it will automatically cut it off at that 10-second mark. So I click proceed. All right. So task submitted, generation in progress. So let's see. So I use my own voice. So if you're doing your own, you can either use your own voice or maybe you want to use an AI voice. If that's what you want, fine. But I feel it's better you use your voice just to add a bit of that human touch to your video so that your channel stands out. So this one has finished lip syncing. So let me click on play. Subscribe and share with another creative who might find it helpful. Until next time, stay curious, stay intentional, and remember, never subscribe. So that is it, 10 seconds. You can see it cut off that never. So let's go back and use that script we imputed on that lip syncing dialog box. Let's use their own AI voice. I like that script. Since Patrick wants to talk about love, let's hear what he has to say. So you click on read up, it comes back here. So it gives you that same timeline because you're trying to read up. So what I can do is to take this guy out. This is my own voice. I take it out, I delete it. So I go back, I can delete this one here if I don't want. I go back to the speech and text, text to speech rather, sorry about that. So what do we do? Hi, my name is Patrick. Welcome to your favorite podcast where we talk about everything love and money. Stay tuned. We will be right back. This is our speech. So I'll click on sample, which is, I'm going to use this guy, Titan. Click on it. So this is showing us 10 seconds. So I choose happy. So I'll click on add speech. So as you can see, now this is a bit longer with just some few frames. But if I check at this beginning here, I notice there's a gap. So I can shrink, put my mouse at the edge here, shrink it a bit, then click and drag it to the beginning. So you see it's almost within that 10 frame. Then I click on generate. Like I said, it's going to cost you 10 credits. Generate. So let's see what we have. We'll just look at it, the two, once this one is done generating. It's done. So let's play the first one. Subscribe. This is the one we did with my own voice. You might find it helpful. Until next time, stay curious, stay intentional, and remember. So this is it. So I feel like for the lip syncing, if I'm really going to nitpick on this thing, you'll notice that it's not 100% perfect, but it's not bad, right? So that's that. So this is the one with my voice, and this looks good. So let's go to the other one.
Hi, my name is Patrick. Welcome to your favorite podcast, where we talk about everything love and money. Stay tuned, we will be right back.
This is it, but the voice, I don't know. I'm not so sure about the voice because it's a bit maybe too robotic or too AI. But this is not bad. So if you're okay with this, you come here and you click download. So to reiterate, I wish we can sync more than 10 seconds. 10 seconds is too short because sometimes you want to tell a full story. So you need more than 10 seconds. So that's it with lip syncing with KlingAI. Let's go to the next important question. So what's the cost for KlingAI? How much does it cost to subscribe to their platform? So this is their page. So you have the free version, right? It gives you, I think, 160 credit or 166 credit here about. But just note that when you're generating an image, it may take more time because it's free. Then you have the, let me change this to monthly. Let me just say $7 per month. This $7 will give you 660 credits. If you are using Pro, this is, let's just say, $33. So I don't know what is the equivalent of this in your currency by the time you convert it. In Naira, this is roughly, if you're doing $7, let me just say dollar is 16 times 7. So that's roughly 11,200 Naira per month. So depends on the length of the story you want to tell. Maybe this may not be enough for you, or maybe it may be enough. Depends on what you want to pull off. So that's roughly, let's just say 12,000 Naira. So if you are doing the Pro version, that's per month. That's roughly 52,800 Naira. And but if you are signing up for the first time, this will be $26, I think, about $26 thereabout. And also, if you use like a referral link, for instance, if you use my referral link, they will give you 50% additional credits. So if you are doing this, instead of getting 660 credits per month, they will add additional 50% of this figure. That's 330, right? If you're subscribing for the Pro version, they'll give you additional 1,500 credits. That's if you use a referral link. So I've dropped my referral link in the description so you can as well use that. So you get extra credits. And what that will do for me, to give me additional 500 credits. So what do you think about the cost? Do you think it's worth it? Do you think it's expensive? If you are going to use a live setup, maybe get a camera, get a cameraman, and good light and the location, do you think it will be cheaper to pull it off than using AI to achieve this? That's all for KlingAI. That's how you lip sync a video. So let's move over to Hedra. All right. So this is Hedra. Just head over to your browser and type in hedra.com. So this is the interface. A bit simpler and straightforward. So over here, you have video, image, audio, and your library. Your library is where you see all the assets you've generated. So as you can see down here, I have just 2 credits. So for this class, it's not going to be like the KlingAI where I did like a live demo. I'll just show you what I did with it because I've exhausted my credit. As you can see down here, I have just 2 credits remaining, as this is part of what I used for the tutorial I created last week. So if you want to create video, you click on video. If you want to do image, you go to click on image, or you go to audio. So now we'll click on video. Once you click on it, it brings you here. So this place is saying describe your video, audio, then start frame. So this is not like KlingAI where you see a tab that says lip sync. For Hedra, you can bring in a picture, add an audio, then click generate. So it will automatically generate the video and add the audio for you at the same time. It's not like KlingAI that you have to generate the video first and then go and click lip sync to add the audio. So I think I really like that about them. And another good thing I like about Hedra is that you can lip sync 1 minute video, which for me is very good. So you can just use a picture to convert that picture to a video and give you a 1 minute video, right? So what we will do is, it said prompt your character with emotion and gestures. So first of all, I'm going to bring in my image. It says start frame here. So if I click on this, it has create image, capture image, upload image. So I click on upload image. All right, so we have this. That's tutorial I did last week. So once I select it, I hit enter. As you can see, the image is here. So now it's saying add audio script. So if I click on it, the same thing. Because I already have an audio file, I'll click on upload audio. So this is one of the one I used last week. All right, so once you have your audio file, this is the audio interface. This is 1 minute, 12 seconds. Mind you, if you're using the free version, it will not give you this length. I think it's about 10 seconds thereabouts. I can't remember for sure now, but it has a restriction. Then also down here, you have an option to remove background noise. So if maybe the mic you use it's not so good, you can clean up your background noise here. Down here, you have your AI voice changer, so you can come down here and pick a voice. So once you are good with this, you click add to video. But if you want to cut off anything from here, you can as well still trim your sound. You can trim it, click on the edge and then drag it, right? But right now we are not trimming anything. This is what I use. So once you're done, click add to voice. So down here you can see we have audio, we have the picture. So right here you can now input your prompt. So what I did here was to put in my prompt, a medium shot of a dark-skinned male character in his mid-30s standing in a modern, softly lit studio background. He's looking directly at the camera, speaking as if teaching an audience on YouTube. His body language is natural and confident, using subtle hand gestures and slight head movement to emphasize points. The expression is friendly, clear, and engaging, like a modern content creator or online educator. So once you are done, you hit generate. Before you hit generate, let me just point out this. I don't know why this box is so small. It's a bit frustrating. I know you can scroll up and down to see what you want, but it should just be a bit bigger so that you can type, just like KlingAI. You don't need to struggle. Please, I hope Hedra is watching this. Just a little feedback. This play box is too small. You can't increase it. Okay, so top here, you can use different versions. If you're using the free version, I think you'll be restricted to just Hedra character. So as you can see, there it says you can generate using VO3. I've not tried all of this, but for me, it makes no difference. I'll just stick to Hedra character 3, right? So that's that. Then remember I talked about aspect ratio. As you can see here, it's asking you what aspect ratio do you want. Like I said earlier in this video, if you want horizontal, that's 16 by 9. So if we click here, 9 by 16 is the vertical, which is like Instagram Reel or YouTube Shorts. 1 by 1 is like a box, it's like a square, just like Instagram posts, that's a square. So for this one, we're going to choose 16 by 9. The highest resolution you have here is 720p or 540. I see no reason why you want to do 540, so just stick to 720. Then this is auto duration. So of course, the duration is based on the audio that we added, right? And the number of credits that you have. So once you are done, you hit generate. So as you can see, what's it saying? Saying this generation, we use 435 credits. 435 credits, that's a lot. I tell you, that's a lot. I exhausted all my credits. I'll show you guys the video I created with it, so we'll see if it's justifiable. So once you are done, you hit generate. Like I said, I've exhausted my credits. So basically, once you hit generate, the video will start generating. It takes a bit of time, but at the end of the day, you have your video. So let me show you guys the 3 videos I generated using Hedra. The first video I generated was 28 seconds, 16 frames. So let's just say 29 seconds. And it cost me 173 credits to do that. You might be wondering why I wrote 173 times 2. So if you go back to their website, you can see that I have 4 videos here. And these 2 are both 28 seconds. The other one is 49 and the other one is 59. These 2 videos that are 28 seconds, they are the same videos. But when I generated the first one, I wasn't happy with the output. So I had to generate another version of it. Now, let me show you guys the output of this first one, so you see what I'm saying. Hi, I am Osasume, but most people call me Osacrafts. I am a filmmaker, so that was the first output. I couldn't use it, so I had to go back and generate the second one. And trust me, my voice might be calm for the sake of this tutorial, but I was really angry, very angry. The character was just so happy. The hand movements looked so unreal. It was just unnecessarily happy, or I don't know if it's happy, like someone that ate too much food. I wasn't happy with it, so I had to regenerate it again. It was painful, but I did it. I just did not like how the body movement is. It didn't look so real. I'm not saying this one is real. Well, maybe I should have just gone with it instead of wasting additional 173 credits, right? Then the next video I generated was 49 seconds, and it cost me 297 credits for a 49 seconds video. So for the third video, which is 59 seconds, the actual audio file I imputed was roughly 1 minute 20 seconds. But what happened was that I did not have enough credit to generate that length of video, so I had to shrink it down to 59 seconds. I was able to generate 59 seconds, and that cost me 355 credits. So that is why I had just 2 credits left from my 1000 credits. So 4 videos with 1000 credits. So let's go over to their monthly plan. Let's go over to this. So let's see. So in all, I paid for 1000 credits, which is $10. With my $10, 1000 credits, how many minutes was I able to generate with the credits? I was able to generate 2 minutes 45 seconds, or let's say 2 minutes 46 seconds. So that's it, $10 for 1000 credits. I was able to generate 2 minutes 46 seconds video. So what do you guys think? Is it worth it? Let me know in the comment section. This is their billing plan, right? So you have the free, which is 0 per month, 300 credits. But the downside with this is that sometimes it takes a lot of time to generate, and most times they might tell you free generation is not available for now. So the light version is $10. This is what I paid for. Then you have the $30 per month, 4000 credits, 75 per month. You have the custom. So the difference between all of this is that you get more credits. So what do you think? Do you think it's expensive? Do you think it's worth it? But what I like about Hedra is the fact that I can bring in an image and then add my audio, and it will automatically convert it to a video for me, and that's good. That's one. Then two, the fact that I can create maybe a 2 minute video or a 3 minute video or a 1 minute video straight up without any cut. So thumbs up for Hedra. So what's the next thing? You've generated your video, whether using KlingAI or Hedra. So now, how do you edit this video together? If you are just starting, you can either explore CapCut. CapCut is pretty straightforward. I know they have a paid version, but you can use the free version, or alternatively, you can use DaVinci Resolve. DaVinci Resolve also has a free version. They have a paid version, but you can use the free version. Just go to their website, www.blackmagicdesign.com. You have Blackmagic Resolve 20 download free. So click on that. Once you click on it, so this is DaVinci Resolve. It says free download here, or buy online for $295. And this is a one-off buy. It's not a subscription base. It's one-off for now. You decide whatever platform you're using. So you just click on download. I think when you click on download, it brings out a dialog box where you just input all your details. So once you do that, just download it. So for this class, we're going to use CapCut to piece the video together. Once you download CapCut, click on it, it opens. So create a project, right? So this is the interface. So it said drag and drop your videos and audio files here. So what we can do is to click on that arrow. So I'll just bring in the characters we created, the two we did from KlingAI. So I select the two and I click on import. So these are the two files. So what you do is to click and you drag it here if you want to use the two. So it's pretty much the same thing for every other thing. So if you have as much clip as you've generated, just put them on your timeline. So this is our video, right? So we have it played, the guy is talking. So if you're fine with the video like this, you come over here and you click export. But before you click export, you might say, oh, but I need a subtle or a background music for my video. So there are a lot of websites that you can download free music, but sometimes the issue you have with those free music is if your channel is monetized, you might need to license those music. So let me show you a website that you can use to generate not just background music, but even music itself. They have a free version, but like I said, if you use the free version, you may not be able to monetize the video. So, but you can use the free version to just test what you want to test. So I'm back to ChatGPT. They say, give me a prompt to generate a 5-minute cinematic background music I can use for my YouTube tutorial. Mind you, even though I said 5 minutes, Suno may not give me 5 minutes. So I will copy this. So if you go to SunoAI, when you come over to Suno, you see this place that says lyrics. For a background music, you don't need lyrics. You're not creating a song. So what you need to do is to toggle this button here. This one says instrumental. So click on it to toggle it on. Once you do that, you paste the prompt you got from ChatGPT, which I've done. I've done this already. So always give your song a name just to keep things tidy. So I said cinematic BG. BG stands for background music for tutorials. So once you have done giving it a title, click create. Once you click create, Suno will generate 2 versions for you. You can see the 2 versions here, version 1, version 2. Play it to see how it sounds, if you're okay with it. So whichever one you want, you can come over to these 3 dots here, click on it. You have the option to download MP3 wave. So download MP3. MP3 is just a lighter version of your song. When I mean lighter, it's a smaller file size. But for this purpose, you can download MP3. But me, I always download wave. So I'll just click on wave, download. So it has downloaded. I'll just go ahead and download both of them because we have downloaded the 2 files. And how much does it cost? So let's check this out. As you can see here, it says 50 credits, renewed daily, 10 songs. Then no commercial use. And the pro plan is $8 per month. Then the premium plan is $24 per month. So $8 per month. Okay, sorry, this is for if you are going to do a yearly plan, but if you switch it over to monthly, it's $10, almost the same cost with Hedra. But with this, you have access to 2,500 credits, up to 500 songs, refreshes monthly, commercial use rights for songs made while subscribed. Like I said, my referral link will be in the description, so if you want to subscribe on their platform, you can use my link. So we have finished creating our background music, but back to CapCut. So basically it's the same thing. The way we imported these videos, you can either come here and click import from here, or I just go to my browser, import the 2 songs. Yeah, just click this down here, drag them in. You don't necessarily need to bring in the 2 songs. I just brought both of them in. So I only need one. We don't need these 2 video clips. So we don't need this first one. So what you can do is to select it and delete. So let's use just the one with the AI voice. Let me just play these 2 so you see what we have. I won't play everything to the end, just the beginning part. So that's the first one. This is the second one. So how cool is that? That's great, right? So back to CapCut. I'll just select anyone. So the good thing with this is now you have 2 songs. You can use them for 2 different projects. So I drag this one here, align it. I'm not going to do a perfect work because this is just a tutorial, right? So you can trim down the song by clicking on the edge and dragging it. So if this sound, of course, this sound is going to be too loud.
Where we talk about everything love and money.
So it's louder than his voice. So what I need to do is to come over to this place, then I'll reduce the volume of the sound of the background music. So I'll take this down. So you can adjust this to suit your project. I just take this down for demo purpose. Let's play it again.
Hi, my name is Patrick.
So now this is too low. So let me just increase it up a bit.
Favorite podcast where we talk about everything love and money. Stay tuned. We will be right back.
So that's it. Fine. So once you are done with this, what you need to do is to come over here and click export. So if I click export, it will bring up a dialog box for me. So this dialog box, first thing here is the name. So what do? You give it a name. So maybe I'll say love and money. So the next thing here is asking you where do you want to save this project. So I'll click on this folder icon, then navigate to where I want to save it. So I've created a folder here, completed, then I'll click open. So I want it to be there. The name is love and money. Resolution, you can leave this as 4K. Bitrate, leave it as custom. The codec H.264, format MP4. By default, I think it's always on MOV. So I chose MP4, 30 frames per second, it's fine. So as you can see, we have this audio section here. So what this will do is it will create a separate audio file for you. And by audio file, I mean it will export both the music and the voice in that video as one file. So if you want that, you can toggle this on, but if you don't, you just leave it off. But for the sake of this class, I'm going to leave this on. So I chose MP3 with the other formats here. Let's just do MP3. So once you are done, you click export. Okay, so it's done exporting. So if I click open folder, it takes me to where I've saved this file. As you can see, just like I said, first thing here, we have the audio file.
Hi, my name is Patrick. Welcome to your favorite podcast where we talk about everything love and money. Stay tuned. We will be right back.
So this is great. If you want to upload this on maybe an audio platform, you can just have that. You have that file already, which is good. So this is the main video.
Hi, my name is Patrick. Welcome to your favorite podcast where we talk about everything love and money. Stay tuned. We will be right back.
Interesting, right? Looks good. Looks clean. This is just 10 seconds, so you can tell a longer story. I hope this has been insightful, and I hope we've learned one or two from this video. I know it's long, but I just had to take my time to break it all down. So, if you want to try KlingAI or Suno, my referral links are in the description. Use my KlingAI link and get 50% extra credits on any plan. And yes, I will get 500 bonus credits too. So, in closing, what do you think? Is it worth it? Let me know in the comment section. So, next episode, I will show you how I use Runway to create a cinematic music video. That music video is already live on our second channel, Uhura Hub. The link is in the description. So remember, AI is just a tool. You are the creative force. Stay curious, stay intentional, and never settle for less. See you next time on Uhura Workshop.